My eyelash falling off. Feels like it's falling off. I just got off live and I've been talking for 5 hours straight and my throat is scratchy. So we're gonna be drinking soda today. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I brought you in close again today because I wanted to do this fun challenge that I thought of where I draw just the worst character I can possibly think of. So I asked on Instagram and Twitter what people think the worst character design tropes and cliches are, just the worst that they've ever seen, and they see them way too often. And I got a lot of really interesting answers, but basically what I want to try to do today is take those worst character design traits and put them all into one character and see if I could just make the worst character possible. The traits that I got, I'd like to start off with my own trait, and I'm kind of calling myself out here. Too many belts. Calling myself out for my own flaws. Basically what this means is a lot of times you'll get a character that will have multiple belts in their design, and the belts really just serve no purpose whatsoever. There might be one holding their pants up, but then you get one across the chest, over the shoulder, another one across the waist. Like it's too many. So that is definitely why I want to have belts up there. Next one. I swear to God, this thing won't stand still. Put this whole pin board up for the visual effect and it doesn't want to work for me. Useless zippers. This is going to go in the same category as too many belts because it is sort of the same concept with characters. A lot of these bad character design cliches revolve around wanting to add detail to your character but not knowing where to put it. And I am so guilty of this, especially in some of these later instances. But the useless zippers is a big one because I see so many character designs that just have like random zippers all over the place that are not needed. So I definitely want to try and add that as well. This is a real life problem too. If you're gonna go through the effort of adding a random useless zipper, at least give me a pocket. Like, come on. Next, random gears. I'm gonna go ahead and say this one is not as common as the top two, but it is a huge issue when it comes to drawing steampunk characters because steampunk style is very revolving around like steam-powered machines and analog and clockwork, stuff like that. The random gears that are just completely uselessly like placed on characters are so prevalent in that genre of art. I especially was super guilty of this when I was a kid. I loved the steampunk style and I didn't know how to draw it, so I would just add gears onto everything. This is definitely a horrible character design cliche, and it is going on the drawing. Next one. Too many layers. This, if there was anything on this sheet that I would be the most guilty of, it would be too many layers and too many belts, but especially too many layers. When I am designing a character and I just don't know how to make their design more visually appealing, I think that a good way to add that extra intrigue is to just add a little scrap of fabric here and there. A little sash or a belt or a shawl or a jacket. I just feel that it adds a little bit of a visual element, but I can definitely see how this is a bad character design trope. A lot of the time, especially in my art, the extra layers are wholly unnecessary, and I will definitely show you some examples of that. Next, I think we all know this one. This is neon hair. Now, I do want to say with all of these, every single one of these bad character design cliches does have a time and a place. Sometimes you want a character with too many belts just to make them appear like they are really extra and unnecessary. It's a very flamboyant trait. You can have a character that has too many layers if you are going for maybe a character that lives like in a really snowy environment and they need all the layers to keep warm. You can have a character with neon hair and not have it be the neon hair that we're all thinking about. All of these have a time and a place, but I think people are just tired of seeing them on original characters, so I'm gonna take all of them and put them onto my character. And the neon hair especially was like the pinnacle of bad character design of my childhood. I did it a ton, all my friends did it a ton. Everyone on the internet was always making their characters have bright yellow, green, blue, pink, neon hair. I think people really wanted to make their characters very unique, but the problem was everyone made their characters unique in the same way. So you ended up with a ton of very unoriginal characters. All right, and lastly, too many colors. All right, this one I think is definitely more of like a color theory error. A lot of times when people color their characters and don't follow color theory, the colors start to look very, very haphazard and a little bit muddy and a little bit thrown together, and you're just not sure where to look. So I'm definitely going to be leaning on color theory for this character in order to come up with some bad color combinations. So this is really gonna be an eyesore by the end of this. These last two are definitely gonna be post-rendering. I'm only gonna do the sketch of this today and I'll render it off camera so you guys don't have to watch the whole process, but I will be including these 4 up here into the base sketch. So let's go ahead and get started. So I think we're just gonna have to start with a little base sketch here. I'm gonna do not a super complicated pose. I'm thinking like a little bit of a downward angle. Kind of want his hand up in the air, kind of like a victorious motion. I don't know why, that's just kind of what I was picturing when I was reading out the character traits. The other thing I forgot to mention with this character is I do kind of want to make them look as good as possible despite having all these horrible character traits. So I'm gonna put a little bit of effort into this. I should kind of having trouble with this pose. Make it a little smaller because I do want to try and get as much of the body in here as possible. Especially for that extra belts parameter. I really want to make sure I get those belts all over the place. This kind of sucks. All right, we're starting over. Trying to get them as front facing as possible. Maybe I'll do a sitting pose so I can fit all the legs in here as well. I'm gonna make it a little smaller if I want to do that. I want to sort of give him like a saluting kind of pose. Kind of looks like he's just doing a peace sign like this. I wanted to do like this kind of thing, but it just sort of turned into, actually I don't know what it is. The hand doesn't really fold that way. I'm gonna have to redo that. You know what it is? I need to make the palm facing outwards. All right, I've spent too much time on this hand. Haven't even gotten to the whole point of the video yet, which is adding on the unnecessary bad traits. Something else that this list kind of reminds me of is like childhood. I think mainly because obviously I was a child when I used a lot of these, just didn't know any better. So I'm kind of thinking of making my character a little bit childlike. This leg is way too short. Whether that means making them an actual child or just making kind of like a childlike adult, I'm not entirely sure yet. We will see where the art takes me. I'm gonna make this whole thing just a little bit smaller so I have room for some accessories. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm kind of picturing a seafaring person. Like a skipper or a deckhand or something. Maybe it's the salute. All right, well, we've got our basic sketch down. They look kind of like a scrappy little lad. So let's start with the bad character design cliches. First things first, too many belts. All right, I do think the first belt can go ahead and be added in right on the waist here. No need to forego a perfect opportunity. Definitely thinking maybe a couple, or at least one, across the shoulders. Maybe that one's holding this one up. That goes across the chest. Oh boy. And then we definitely have to have buckles facing in opposite directions. I'm gonna add one more on the arm here. I did have another bad character design cliche that was suggested a couple times, which is basically just an overcrowded design. I decided not to include that one because if we're adding everything, we're gonna get an overcrowded design regardless. So that's an honorary trait because it happens no matter what. I think they're gonna need boots, and I think the boots are gonna need belts too. There's just so many, oh my goodness. Let's see, we gotta make the belts opposite each other. This actually might be a nicer character design if the feet were asymmetrical, but I don't really have the patience for that right now. Maybe one more on the boot here. It's like we've done belts instead of laces. All right, strong start. What's next? Okay. Well, shoot, have I left room for anything? Okay, I have an idea right off the bat. We're doing useless zippers now. I'm gonna take away this belt. I think we can sacrifice one. I think we have enough that it'll be okay. And I'm going to make the boots zip up. This is not just so that I don't have to draw laces later. This is purely because I need places to add extra zippers. I'm lying, it is just so I don't have to draw laces later. But like, to be honest, kind of a vibe though. I would buy these boots. I love an oversized zipper. I think I'm gonna skip useless zippers for now and I'm gonna move on to the too many layers because I'm not entirely sure where to place the zippers if they're not wearing clothes yet. So let's go ahead and do too many layers. And for too many layers, I am 100,000% going to do my dumb little skirt sash thing that I put on way too many characters when I want to add just a little extra intrigue. Why don't we go ahead and put a zipper on that right now? I'd say that's pretty pointless. I think it would be kind of fun if I did some like Kingdom Hearts style shorts where they're kind of big and baggy. No, you know what? I want to try that again. These ones are being kind of difficult. I think what I'm gonna do, first of all, I'm gonna add a sock. Let's make it like a nice above the knee sock so you can really see it. And that'll just add to our layers. And then under that sock, we've got a pair of pants. And then over those pants, we've got a pair of shorts. This person is a disaster. Kind of want to get rid of this. Oh no, because I want to draw a pocket. Just scrunch it up a little. Do a pocket on this side too. Because I want like the effect of cargo pants almost. Ooh, actually, you know what? I wanted to do a sock there, but it kind of looked like a zipper, so I'm adding a zipper. And then we can just do a sock right here. Why do I kind of like it? Like I'm kind of digging this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make the shorts zip off shorts. That is very funny. I like that a lot. Oh my god. Why am I kind of in love with this character so far? I haven't even, this is just the bottom half of it. I absolutely love it. I would just kill for these boots. I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. I love these boots. All right, I gotta match the top somehow. I'm thinking I kind of want to do this like detached hood thing just to give myself some more layers. What if I do it over the belt? That might be easier. Let's bring this buckle down so it's not hidden. And then we'll do this kind of like scarf hood thing. Ooh, I have an idea. Do a nice oversized collar with a big old zipper down the front. Love it. Love it. This looks so rad. I'm so excited about this. I can't even describe how much I love this. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna do kind of a cut-off shirt here. Make sure it's tucked into all these belts. I don't know where this belt's going. Hang on. I will say the worst part about this right now is just having to keep track of where all the belts are. Is there room to put a zipper on the shirt somewhere? What if I did, because I've got a belt on this arm, so I need something kind of funky on this arm. And I'm thinking, what if I did just a bare zipper track? I'll put the pull like over here or something. This is so good. Talk about your overcrowded design though. Oh my goodness. All right, he's definitely gonna need, I know what I'm doing for the hands because I've done this many times before. We've got the fingerless gloves and then the arm warmer. Actually, let's even do two. Let's do a glove underneath the fingerless gloves and then an arm warmer underneath all of that. This has got such a like ridiculous post-apocalyptic feel. I'm genuinely in love with it. Can I do a zipper across the chest like this? Is this dumb? I mean, it's all dumb. I'm literally doing a project just for the sake of it being dumb. Yes. I can't even visualize what's going on anymore. I don't know. I feel like he needs more going on in the top half. Kind of thinking I'll get rid of this. And maybe we'll do like a little jacket. And if you think I've gone overboard, it's because I crossed that line quite a while ago. Keep up. I don't want to put another belt here because I don't want it to be symmetrical. I am going to put zipper teeth on this little cutoff jacket though. Gotta put that on the other side too. I don't even know what's going on here anymore. I'm just gonna erase. Although I did lose the cool cutoff shirt underneath, but that's okay. I'm telling you, this is not the direction that I was expecting this to go, but I kind of freaking love it. Maybe I'll do some tattoos up here and that'll be part of the too many colors tag. Just do something like that for now. All right, let's go ahead and count them out. We've got a shirt, a skirt. The shirt and the skirt kind of look like the same article of clothing though, so I'm gonna go ahead and call that a tunic. We have a cutoff jacket, a scarf. We have 1, 2, 3 gloves, shorts, pants, socks, lots and lots of belts, so many zippers. I think we're good on the layering. So let's go ahead and move on to neon hair. And I think I also want to include in this spiky hair, because I see that frequently. So in addition to the neon hair, we're going to go ahead and give this character some spiky hair as well. I'm going to make him winking at you. Just give him a cute little face. I realized halfway through drawing the clothes that I didn't have any characteristics for the face, so I just did kind of a basic one. All right, so for the hair, let's go ahead and spike it up. We are defying gravity. God damn it, why does this look good? I was really expecting to have a very hard time making this character look decent, but I'm like digging this. Honestly, this is one of my favorite things I've ever drawn. This is so sick. I do feel like he needs a hat though, instead of the little sticky uppy hair, just to add another extra layer. A hat and a headband. Should I? Does that make it look like a Santa hat? You know what I am gonna do is I'm gonna give him a zipper earring, because I think that's adorable. I'm gonna put some stripes on his face just for like face paint. All right, what are we missing? Gears. God, where am I gonna put gears on this? Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. It's gonna be a little sideways gear, one in his hair here. Ooh, I'm gonna do a big one. Ooh, okay, here's something fun. I'm gonna do a big old one right here. Kind of like it's controlling something under their jacket. What if I gave him a mechanical arm to kind of fit in with the steampunk vibe? Is that too far? I'll do an attached one right here. Ooh, you know what? Ooh, I had an idea. We're giving this guy a big old gear backpack is what we're doing. All right, do I need more gears? I think I need more gears. I think I want to do some on the ankles of the feet here. So it kind of looks like it's controlling the shoe. Oh my God, you guys, why is this the sickest character ever? All right, well, God, this is so cool. I'm like mad. I'm mad about how much I love this character. But that's gonna be it for the sketch on this. We've got way too many belts. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13. I think I count 13. I might be missing a couple. Too many belts, check. Useless zippers, so many. Some of them might not technically be useless. Like this one on the collar probably zips the shirt up and down, but we do have the earring ones definitely useless. This one on the leg, definitely useless. We've got the shorts have been zipped off. Should I put a zipper on the glove? That seems kind of funny to me. I'm gonna do that. Just because most of these zippers have too much of a use. I want some useless ones. We've got random gears, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at least. We've got far too many layers. I can't even, if we're including the belts and the gears as a layer, there's like at least 5. And then he's gonna have neon hair and he's going to have too many colors. I can guarantee you of that. But that is all I'm going to do for the sketch portion of this. I will meet back up with you with the fully rendered piece. See you soon. Hi guys, I'm back with the finished piece. This one, I was so vibing with this one when I was doing just the line art and the sketching, but as soon as I put colors on it, it looked absolutely nasty. I really hated it, but I am happy with the final result. I think the rainbow belts especially really was like the turning point for me. Once I added those, I kind of let go of how strict I usually am with color, and I think it turned out really, really cool. It's definitely way too much bright color, too many different clashing colors, but that was the point of the challenge, to make something that just really clashed. I'm super, super happy with this. I know the original idea was to make just the worst character design in the world, but I think he looks really cool. I guess if there's a moral to this story, it's just do whatever you want to do. Use the bad character cliches, use the horrible character design elements. If you like it, that's all that really matters. And I love this character. I really want to draw them again. They look so interesting. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Anyway, if you guys do want to see some of my other art, you can find it on Instagram under Threadwing. I also stream live on Twitch. If you guys want to send me a little bit of extra support, you can find me on Patreon, where I have a bunch of different tiers. You can follow me there for free or subscribe to any one of my tiers, which go from $1 to $20. And lastly, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can find your way back here for next week's video, and comment down below how you think I did on this character, what you would have done differently, and maybe some bad character design tropes that I might have missed. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye!